you may have heard of Streamerbot, and maybe you're a new streamer, maybe you're someone who's been streaming a while and you thought, I want to check that out. But then you see that it looks a bit daunting and you think, do I have to code? No, is the answer. And also, I'm going to give you a free starter pack today for Streamerbot that will give you things like shoutouts, the common things that you'll see in people's streams. So let's jump over and I'll show you the UI now that has recently been updated as well for Streamerbot. So let's switch over. And when you first installed, you're going to see this, which these 4 tabs along the top are the main thing you're ever going to need. And the only thing you're sort of concerned with today is below the video in a link, you'll get the import statement, as it's called, for Streamerbot. And if you see at the top of the screen here, if I zoom in, there's an import box. And this is very easy to do. I'll show you now just how easy it can be. So if I zoom back out here, when you click the link, you're going to see a file like this and think, what the heck is that? Don't panic. Copy it all. I did say at the start it's a copy and paste, so you don't need to worry there. Copy it all. Come back into Streamerbot, click your import button and paste it in. And just click import. Now, I'm not going to click import because I already have it set up, of course. But what you can see, what this is actually important, is you're getting a lot of actions and the commands to go with them as well. So I'll click cancel and I'll just take you through the items instead. So in the actions tab, what you'll get is this zero cache tech group. You can see some of these are disabled, some are enabled because some are in red. That's because I already have them set up. When you first import this, they'll not be disabled, so they're good to go. Now, there is one thing you need to check though. Actions and commands get imported with an import statement. Now, your actions are the things that actually happen on stream. Your commands are what your users can type into chat to make them happen. So if you go over to the commands tab, you'll also have a group now created from that import. And these will be disabled when you first import it. So if you right click the group and enable all, then you're good to go. So let's go over some of the things that got imported today with the actions. You'll see a few here. There's a quote system, which is pretty good. You'll get create a clip, which only works when you're live, so I can't test that for you. Follow age is exactly how it sounds. Your chat types ! Follow age as the command, and that tells them how long they've been following your channel. Lurk is pretty self-explanatory. Change scene is a pretty good one. So if I click on this one, let me go to the right. This area is technically called the triggers, and essentially all that is either it's a channel point reward if you're an affiliate or higher on Twitch, or a command in chat will cause this to run. That's basically it. So I have the command for this set as ! scene. The command is set as a mod command, so only one of your mods will be able to do this for you. But basically, if you're playing the game, someone raids in, or you changed your just chatting scene for a reason, and then you forget to change scene again, they can redeem this command and change the scene for you. The only thing you'll need to change is if you come down here to where the sub actions are. This is the thing that actually happens whenever a command is triggered. This is the action part of an action. So this first one says set OBS main scene. If you double click that, now you'll just need to change this to what your OBS is and what your scene is. So like screen cap is my gaming scene because I'm capturing my screen. And it sends a message to chat that says wrong scene, dumbass, because that's funny. And then it also plays a sound file that calls me a dumbass, which chat seems to like because I forget quite often. You can change the sound file. You just double click and change the path to somewhere on your own machine. And you can change the message, double click, just change the text and that'll work. And the scene, yeah, you just double click and that's good to go. A common command you'll see is shoutout or ! SO in a Twitch chat. And again, this is locked behind mods because you don't want some random user coming in that's decided to stream that day and shout themselves out in your chat. So if I were to show you how a shoutout works, so I'll slide some chat in here and you'll see. So if I do ! SO and then it's just the username you want to do after that. So if I do Leoric, my co-host, my beautiful assistant on the channel. There we go. You'll see the message pop up and it says everyone show some love to Leoric. Check them out at their link, and they were last playing Sekiro Shadows Dice Twice. So the quote system is another pretty cool one. You can see that there's 4 actions that come with this. Add a quote, delete a quote, fetch a quote, which will just return a random quote that you have, and then show the quote total, like how many quotes there is to date. So if I show you in chat again, if I do ! Quote, this will pull one of mine back. Some bullets would be deadly. There we go, quote 175, you can see the hash beside that. If I wanted to delete that quote, if we jump back over to Streamerbot, you can see the delete quote here, which enable it if you want to use this. And if we go to the right side, you can see the actual command is ! quote del, short for delete. So you would do ! quote del space the number that returned there in chat, so 175 would delete that quote. Fetch a quote is what I did a moment ago. It's just exclamation mark quote, and the quote total is exclamation mark quote count. So I'll show you that as well. So quote count. There's currently 621 quotes. Yeah, my mods are pretty good. Shout out to my mods. Now, the only thing I didn't show you was adding a new quote. So I will demonstrate that now just to see, and of course I'll delete this as well to show you how it works because it'll be a dummy quote. So if I do quote, add, and then you just put the text inside quotation marks. So this is a test. There we go. So it says the hook has added quote 622. This is a test. So now if I want to delete that quote, then it's quote del and 622. There we go. So now if I do quote count again, we should see the new count. And there we go, we're back to 621. Another mod only command that I've included, technically two, is set game and set title. So what'll often happen, sometimes I'll start on just chatting and then I'll switch to a game, or we finish a game halfway through a stream and you think, I'll play something else. So a mod can do exclamation mark set game or set title. And what that will do is pretty self-explanatory. It'll actually set the game title for you live on Twitch. So it'll update for everyone to see on Twitch, which is pretty cool. So the command at the right side, as you can see, is exclamation mark set game. As long as they take a space and then type out the name of the game, that's it. This is all handled by Twitch, this one, to be fair. But it's built into Streamerbot as well, which is nice. Set title works the same way. So exclamation mark set title, and they just type in the title. As long as you trust your mod not to write anything offensive, you know. And then the other thing to show you is user walk-ons. I included this one for a bit of fun. So it's become quite popular on my channel, and what'll happen is you'll get regulars. So say you could restrict this to subscribers or VIPs, but you'll get regulars, and eventually you'll get to know them well enough, and adding a walk-on sound for them can be quite funny. So what I've done is, you'll see in this action, if I zoom in, there's two triggers for this. So the way a walk-on would usually work is, as soon as someone says their first message per stream, it'll play their walk-on, which is usually a sound, which is what I have set up. Or what I've set up also for anyone with a walk-on is the command exclamation mark me, and there's a minute cooldown on that, and you've also got this command in the starter kit, which means they can replay their walk-on sound if they choose to. If we come down to the actual logic below, you can see some of my great community members, a lot of them are streamers as well, so free plug. If you want to add one, you can expand this. The only thing you need to change, if you double click this header you can see here, just change this username to be exactly what their Twitch username is. So my co-host Leoric, for example, is just Leoric lowercase on Twitch. Just make it match. Casing doesn't matter technically, but I kind of just make it match just to be safe. Yeah, and of course you'll want to delete some of these. That's fine. You can just right click each statement and delete it. And if you want to add some down the line, right click and duplicate, and then just change the username as well, which is here. Now, the one other thing to change is per each statement, there's a play a sound from folder. So for my users like Teddy Surgery, for example, great member of the community, whenever he pops in, it'll play this file, which is stored on my machine. So you'll just need to change the path of where the sound file is, and then that's a walk-on for your users as well, which is pretty cool. So that'll mostly do it. If there's anything else you'd like to see, please do let me know. I'll keep this up to date as well, and it will be in the link below the video. If you have any questions, please let us know below. Anything that I did that you think, you know what, that could have been done better, again, please let me know. And if you want to see any of this live, you can see myself or Leoric popping up down below here, live on Twitch. And thank you. See you in the next video.